have?
Female, passed out at her gym, no ID, mid-20s.
23, and I'm Mindy Yates.
No sign of concussion or cyanosis, possible seizure.
I told them I don't have seizures. It's nothing.
Well, look, I would hardly call passing out nothing.
I just didn't get enough to drink.
Has this ever happened to you before? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's get back up here. Start her an IV, saline, push, nurse, toxin, light, stat.
No pulse.
All right, we got a complete EMD, get a crash cart.
I got it.
Heading at front one.
Clear. Still no pulse.
All right, another 100 milligrams lidocaine and an amp of epi.
Yes, doctor. She's been flatlined for 10 minutes.
All right, let's call it. Time of death, 12:46.
I hope I wasn't overstepping, doctor.
No, you were right. It's just, it's amazing. Someone in this shape goes like that.
Mark, why are we exercising? It's a vicious cycle.
I know. It's the same way with me. The more I exercise, the more I eat.
No, I meant now that I'm divorced, I don't have a social life because I can't find a babysitter. And I can't find a babysitter because I don't have a social life. Uh-oh. Nancy Stewart.
Who is she again?
Hospital information director. Just pretend you don't see her. Maybe she won't bother us.
Well, I can't do that.
Dr. Sloan?
What is she?
Wow, look at you. I can't believe what marvelous shape you're in. You look like you could go on forever.
Well, thank you, Nancy. That's very flattering.
And we had a wonderful idea to promote the hospital. A fitness video for seniors. Dr. Barnett was going to do it, but he broke his leg on the first shot. But you would be the perfect person to demonstrate safe exercise.
Oh, what? That's a wonderful idea, but Nancy, I'm awfully busy.
It won't take long, just an hour at 4 this afternoon to start with.
Well, okay.
Oh, thank you. Great. I'll see you then, Doctor, right back here. You can't say no to anybody, can you?
I can, too.
Can you babysit for me on Saturday?
Saturday. What time?
See?
Oh, very funny.
Hey, I heard you had a tough morning.
23-year-old female goes into full arrest. The EMT said that she seemed fine in the ambulance.
Woman her age and her shape. The only logical explanation would be an underlying cardiomyopathy. I'll put a rush on the autopsy.
Thank you, I'd appreciate that.
Now, do I have enough to give notification to the next of kin?
No, her stuff is at the Vault Gym. I'll get it on my way home.
Okay, Vault Gym is in West Hollywood. You live in Venice.
I'll take the long way home. Do you know where Mindy was when she passed out?
Who could keep up with Mindy? She used the entire gym. Weight room, racquetball, Nautilus, aerobics, pool, hot tubs. Join now, and you will get the entire elite package. Total physical, custom weight training, free consultations with our dietitian, and a complete set of Volt sweats, hat, and swimsuit.
How much is a membership?
$1,200. Man on premises!
You get out of here, you dang!
That's all there is, but Lane will be able to tell you what happened. She was with Mindy. Just saw her in the weight room, red outfit, great facts.
Okay, well, thanks.
You betcha. You sure you don't want me to get you anything else from in there?
Mindy passed out during a set of stomach crunches.
Was she okay before that?
She did say she felt dizzy, a little achy. Nothing serious. She pushed right through it. I'll give Mindy credit. She never whined.
Well, now, why didn't you try to stop her?
I'm a personal trainer. That's what people pay me for, to get the most out of their bodies. People need to be pushed.
You're certainly in good shape.
Mindy and I were the same types physically. We were always up for the same modeling jobs. I must have lost half a dozen assignments to her.
Well, now, why Mindy and not you?
No matter how hard I worked, Mindy always had an edge physically. Whatever her secret was, she sure wasn't telling me.
So, are you saying that she was taking something?
Some freaks around here are known to blow as much as $1,000 a week on supplements.
Wow. Did she take anything today?
Actually, I did see her get something from Marco. He's the guy who pushes performance enhancers around here. You know, vitamin B12, beta blockers, designer proteins, enzymes.
This guy Marco, is he around?
Yeah, he's the guy in the gray sleeveless t-shirt. He was just here.
Hey! Excuse me. Pardon me, sir.
My first day off in a month, and you put me out of a movie for a death notification?
Hey, it was either that or breaking and entering, and the landlady wouldn't let me in without you.
Well, now I understand your interest in her.
Hey, that has nothing to do with it. Look at this. A couple of medical bills from the Denell clinic. I wonder what was wrong with her.
Nah, not unless it's in plain sight. Just in case it was a crime. Will you look at this stuff? Mega Bodybuilder Formula.
Diromax. Low sodium soy.
Huh.
Boy, for a health nut, she sure wasn't fussy about what she put in her body.
Is any of this stuff dangerous?
Well, alone, no, but in combination, maybe.
Yeah, well, this stuff is. Human growth hormone.
That's an anabolic steroid. It's great for building muscle mass, but hell on the internal organs.
Here's her address book. What was her last name? Yates?
Yates. Hey, look at that. A message.
I know.
Well, aren't we going to listen to it?
No, you're not. To do so would constitute an illegal search. Well, here's her parents' number. It's in Little Rock.
Well, I don't get this. How come you're allowed to look through that book, but we can't play back her message?
Yeah, this is in plain sight. That is not. It's an invasion of privacy without a warrant.
Oh, the law. Very complex, I forget. Well, let me ask you this. What if someone, not a cop, but someone like a doctor, were to accidentally... Oops. I mean, what then?
Then a cop might strangle him.
Mindy, Marco, I expect to get paid today, lady. All right? Vote Jim, 10 o'clock. And this time it better be everything.
That's him. That's the guy I've been telling you about, the guy who's been dealing all these supplements.
Marco, huh?
Marco.
Marco.
Cut. Oh, Dr. Sloan, that was great. All right, guys, let's get over here and get a different angle. Like this. Okay, tight down there.
The lights have to be right in your face like that?
All right, Dr. Sloan, stretch number 9, the lumbar stretch.
Oh,
All right, run! We're rolling. And action.
Okay, now this next movement, you have to be very, very careful with this one. The left foot over the right leg. You're gonna twist. I want you to do it very slowly and very carefully. Very slowly come around. Now don't go too far. You go as far as you can, but if you go too far, you could throw your back out like I just did.
Oh. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I always whimper like this.
Don't cut.
Don't touch.
Can somebody find a doctor?
Yeah, a psychiatrist would be a good idea.
Hey, Marco?
Yo.
Hey, I'm Steve. I'm the guy that paged you.
Oh, hey, what can I do for you?
You can turn around and put your hands on the car. Ah, now, Marco, what's a big guy like you need with a little gun like this?
I have a permit for it, all right?
What about this? I'll tell you what, Marco. You tell me what you gave Mindy this morning, or I go on a scavenger hunt.
Tryptophan. Okay? It's a harmless amino acid. Give us some nausea. That's it. Look, Mindy owed me a lot of money, okay? She had a bad habit, and I threw a scare into her. She paid everything off this morning.
Marco, you better hope that this isn't the stuff that killed her.
I threw it out doing a fitness tape.
Right.
Any luck tracking down Marco?
Oh, yeah, I found him all right. He was selling bottles of human growth hormone, identical to the one we found in Mindy's apartment.
Any idea how long Mindy been on the steroids?
Well, according to Marco, she wasn't. But I trust him about as far as I could bench press him.
The symptoms that Mindy's personal trainer described fit steroid overdose. Muscle ache, nausea.
But that's not what killed her. I got Mindy Yates' tox screens and blood chems back. They all tested negative. She was completely clean.
Well, if this isn't a drug reaction, what are we looking at?
A woman who's 43% synthetic. I'll start at the top and work our way down. The autopsy revealed she had eyelid and eyebrow augmentation, minor nose job, facial microsuction, surgical and collagen lip enhancement. She also had an artificial beauty mark, waist and ankle liposuction, laser skin resurfacing to rough areas at the back of the feet. She had chin, breast, and gluteal implants.
Wow, nobody's perfect.
Well, it looked like she had a pretty good start on it. What part of this body is actually Mindy?
The sweat under her arms. Hold this. To truly appreciate her commitment, look over here. You see, less than 72 hours ago, Mindy Yates had cheek implants.
She was out exercising for 4 hours this morning. What kind of a doctor wouldn't caution her against that?
And if she had surgery, how come there's not a mark on her?
Well, incisions for cheek implants are done from the inside the mouth. But judging from the redness in her cheeks, I'd say Mindy had some kind of an infection.
Oh, you're right. Her sutures were badly infected.
That explains those bills we found from the Donnell Clinic. They must do plastic surgery.
Mm-hmm. In a big way. Elaine Donnell's a local surgeon who wrote a bestseller. Used that notoriety to open a clinic. You're going to report the cause of death as massive systemic infection?
The blood culture came back positive for bacteria, but I am going to do further analysis. Right now, that's going to be my preliminary determination.
You know, judging from the rate and the toxicity of the infection and the number of surgeries, I'd say there's something seriously wrong at that clinic.
Are you saying criminally wrong?
For somebody this young and in this good a health to succumb to that kind of an infection is just poor medicine. It's negligent homicide, Steve. Listen, are those real?
Of course not. First time?
But don't worry. Elaine's a genius with breasts. If she can do mine 3 times, no reason why she can't fix yours.
3 times?
Well, the first time I had silicone, 34 Bs for the role of Nurse Jan on MD. But for Aqua Hunt, I went with the saline, up to 38C. I'd keep them. But I just got Madame Curie, the miniseries, and my agent says she's not a 38C kind of madam. If you know what I mean. Doctors, please come in. Dr. Sloan?
Thank you.
Dr. Bentley, please. So, what can I do for you?
Doctor, we want to talk to you about some plastic surgery.
Your nose. Of course we can help. You know, the awful truth is it's an ageist world out there. Every doctor's expected to look like George Clooney these days.
Actually, I did read your book.
You did?
Yes. You claim in here that in 2 days you can take 20 years off a man's face.
It's true. Men hold their age in 3 places. Around the eyes, forehead, chin.
So, if I gave you a week, I could wind up being 16 years old again, huh?
Make all those same mistakes again? I don't think so.
We're more concerned with the mistakes you're making now.
Excuse me?
How do you justify doing a dozen different cosmetic surgeries on a 23-year-old woman like Mindy Yates?
I don't have to. It was her choice.
I think what Dr. Bentley's trying to say is that Mindy Yates seemed awfully pretty to start with.
Well, you think so. I think so. But she didn't. Whose opinion matters most?
You could have refused to do the surgeries.
I don't see that that is any of your business. I'm not hearing any complaints from Mindy.
Because she's dead. She died in the ER yesterday at Community General.
How?
Septic infection.
Bacteria she picked up during surgery in your OR.
Or, possibly somewhere else. You see, the thing is, we know so little about plastic surgery. We really need your expertise to help us narrow down the causes.
Of course. Dr. Sloan, if there is anything that I or any of my staff can do to help you, would you please let me know?
Certainly.
You could start by showing us your OR.
My OR is booked solid until 8 o'clock this evening. Of course, you're welcome to have the run of the clinic until that time.
Thank you. Yeah, about my nose.
Your nose. Frankly, I wouldn't touch it. I think it gives you character.
Thank you.
This is what we call our Vision Imaging Center. Now, this is where we show our patients the range of procedures available and how they might look afterward. Now, we take their picture with a digital camera, we download it to the software, apply morphing techniques to show, for example, how a nose job might improve facial balance.
What, you think there's something wrong with my nose?
No, I didn't say that, sir. It's just an example.
Well, I mean, do you think it needs work?
Of course he does. I'm sure he thinks all noses need a little fixing, don't you, Doctor?
Well, my job is just to make people feel better about themselves. I mean, if I can do that without surgery, even better.
What about me?
Sir, my father has the biggest nose in Arkansas. I wouldn't take a millimeter off of it. If you ask me, character comes from the small imperfections that make us unique.
Well, if that's the way you feel, then what are you doing working here?
What every doctor does, alleviating suffering, healing wounds, making people feel whole again.
Did you know Mindy Yates?
I saw her for the first time in OR. I was supposed to assist on her surgery. As soon as I walked in, I was hit by this wave of nausea, so I'd asked Dr. Shermer to cover for me.
Did you come down with anything?
I thought I did, but after an hour or two, I was fine. Must have been that third burrito at lunch.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shermer. I assisted on Mindy Yates' surgery, and I thought you'd like the details.
Yes, that'd be very helpful.
Right. The implants were Celastic. The surgery lasted 39 minutes. The patient went into recovery at 1:46 and left at 2:20. And, the procedure actually went very well indeed.
Just 34 minutes in recovery.
Well, yes, it's pretty quick, but...
You don't have that conveyor belt going yet.
Look, Dr. Dinell prides herself on using the latest surgical tools and procedures so that patients suffer the least amount of post-operative discomfort as possible.
See, most of our patients lead very active lives. They don't want to be sidelined a minute longer than necessary.
Speaking of time, we are due in OR right now. Excuse us.
Thank you.
Well, you fall asleep around here, you're liable to wake up with a tummy tuck.
You were going to say nose job, but yes, you were too.
Tummy tuck.
Biggest nose in Arkansas. What does that
I
mean?
don't know. The results came back from Mindy's blood work.
Pseudomonas. Just the type of virulent bacteria you expected.
Mm-hmm.
Does the clinic have its own blood lab?
Yes, and I'm sure that's where it was cultured, and lax procedures was probably the reason why I ended up in the OR.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to call a friend of mine in State Forward and request a spot inspection right away.
No. I have filled out enough forms. I told you I am Julia Brush, and I'm here to collect Mindy Yates.
I'm sorry, but we have rules. I can't release her to someone who's not a relative without proper authorization.
I am her best friend. Her mother is dead. Her father is in a home. I have a letter. I've shown it to you twice.
I'm sorry.
I have flown 2,000 miles. I have crossed 3 time zones. And if you don't bring her out to me right now, there's going to be another corpse.
Oh, it's okay. You are right. Nurse, this is all we need right now.
Finally, someone human, even if you are a doctor. So can I have my friend, please, now?
Yeah. Why don't we go check with Dr. Bentley? She's our medical examiner. Although it may be a bit of a delay. See, there's an investigation pending right now.
Investigation? Why?
We think Mindy may have died of medical negligence.
That's doctor talk for, oops, I killed someone.
We have to determine whether it was the clinic or the plastic surgeon's fault. That's why I can't release her yet.
Mindy had plastic surgery?
For what?
Mindy was born perfect. She had the kind of looks that made other girls think about having surgery.
This wasn't her first surgery, Miss Brush. How well did you know Mindy?
We've been best friends since we were kids. I don't understand.
Well, maybe it was the world that she lived in. Acting and modeling, that can be very competitive.
She underwent at least a dozen procedures.
A dozen? That can't be.
What does this city do to people?
My courthouse search showed that the Donnell Clinic was a defendant in 13 cases, not one of which ever went to trial. They were settled by non-disclosure agreements.
Well, she's a best-selling author, you know. She's a setup for any nuisance suits. You know, I don't agree with her very much, but I don't think she's a sloppy doctor. Something wrong somewhere.
Yeah, patient dies. Dr. Sherman just quit.
Sherman quit? Maybe we better find out why.
The Aspiria Society is remarkable, really. See, we provide plastic and reconstructive surgery for burn patients, amputees, victims of traumatic injury, and make it available virtually free of charge to those who just couldn't afford it otherwise.
Certainly not how things worked at the Donnell Clinic. Not as lucrative.
No, but it's an opportunity to do some cutting-edge work. Yeah, the kind that most plastic surgeons only dream about.
That's inspiring, Doctor. But are we supposed to believe that this career move has nothing to do with Mindy Yates' death?
Look, this is something I've been thinking of doing for some time. I never intended to spend my professional life doing suctions on spoiled Beverly Hills 16-year-olds.
Working at Aspirian may make you feel better until somebody else at the Donnell Clinic dies.
We know about the lawsuits, Doctor. We also know about the way the Donnell Clinic settled them.
Do you really think that Elaine Donnell let me go without making me sign a non-disclosure agreement?
And if you broke it?
Well, I can forget about the kitchen remodel my wife and I are doing for starters.
Well, it's that, or you'll be occupying a 9-by-7 cell. Because I'll make sure that you're brought up on charges as an accessory to a negligent homicide.
If you just be patient, we'll be with you in a moment. Why don't you have a seat? Please, sit down.
I don't know. Sit down. What's going on, Doctor?
I don't know. But I'm beginning to get a pretty good idea. What makes you think you have the right to come in here like this?
It's not a right, Doctor. It's a responsibility, and not a pleasant one, believe me.
Just something you need to do so you can sleep at night.
Something like that, yeah.
Because no patient of yours ever picks up an infection in the OR.
Because a young girl died needlessly. That's the only reason we're here.
Really? And if Mindy Yates had died after complications from a routine appendectomy, would you still be here?
Hey, Steve, look at this. It's blood.
I take it that's not a good thing.
Not on an instrument that should have been sterilized.
You find anything else?
Where should I start? How about in the blood lab right next to the OR?
Sounds convenient.
It is for the bacteria. These two rooms should not share the same ventilation system, let alone the same door.
But what you found have caused Mindy Yates' death?
You know what I think, Dr. Sloan? You don't like the kind of medicine I practice, and you're trying to put me out of business
I don't like the idea of performing unnecessary surgery on people simply because they're willing to pay.
Unnecessary according to whom, Doctor?
That I can't do anything about, but when your people start dying...
One patient, Dr. Sloan. One tragic death that may or may not have resulted from a procedure she chose to have performed here.
You don't feel the slightest responsibility, do you?
I am not the person who puts sculpted bodies on the cover of every magazine and calls it beauty. I am not the person who pays actresses $15 million to show off their surgically enhanced breasts. I just helped Mindy Yates become what she wanted.
A corpse.
Detective Sloan, how much longer is this inspection going to take?
It's over now.
Good. If you would like to debate this further, book us a date on Oprah. Until then, I'm busy. Okay, let's all go back to work, everyone. This is over.
By order of the County Medical Examiner's Office, this clinic is officially closed.
This is all a terrible misunderstanding. If you could all just be patient a few more minutes, I'll have it all cleared up. Or my attorney will.
You can call him from the police station.
I have a full slate of surgeries scheduled for today, and I intend to perform every single one of them.
You won't be doing any cutting today, Doctor, unless you can do it wearing these bracelets. Dr. Elaine Donnell, you're under arrest for the negligent homicide of your patient, Mindy Yates. Take her away and read her rights. What's the matter?
You know, there's so much bacteria in this place. There ought to be a lot more sick people than there are.
Maybe that's where all those lawsuits came from.
You know, it's hard for me to believe that someone as intelligent as Dr. Donnell would allow this kind of unsanitary condition.
Well, she won't be doing it anymore, thanks to you.
Thanks to me.
The address is CBS. Welcome home.
We'll have to hold on to Mindy's body at least until the inquest.
No, I understand. Actually, I came back because I wanted to apologize. I was pretty upset yesterday, and then hearing about Mindy's surgeries,
People can become addicted to it.
Yeah, well, she always was a perfectionist. I guess I lost a part of her even before this.
Hey.
Hi.
Do you have a crick in your back?
Oh, yeah, I threw it out the other day.
Well, you know, I can help you out if you like. My Uncle Bert taught me this move.
I don't think I'm familiar with the Uncle Bert method. She knows what she's doing.
Yes or no?
Well... Oh. Hey, that worked. That's great. Who are you?
I'm Julia Brush.
Oh, yes, Mindy's friend, the,
Doctor hater. But I'm not, really. I just had a bad experience with one. And unfortunately, he was my fiancé.
Oh, that explains it.
Partly. He did a stomach bypass on a woman at his clinic. And when things went wrong, he panicked. By the time he got her to the hospital, the poor woman had died.
Oh, well, hearing that, I understand why you mistrust doctors.
I hope that we've gained some of your trust back.
Well, you have. That's why I wanted to come back and apologize and ask if there's anything I can do to help.
As a matter of fact, there is something you can do for us and for Mindy. Address the inquest tomorrow?
Without any family, Mindy needs an advocate. A living, breathing reminder that Dr. Donnell put profit before people.
I'd be more than happy to. Is there anything in particular I need to know?
We can discuss it over dinner. Or lunch.
Well, Dr. Travis, I'd like that very much.
Jessie.
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 I'm sorry it's come to this, but it's best for the patients and the clinic that we close down now.
Well, if you knew there was a problem, why didn't you say something?
Well, it's no excuse, but I've only been here a short time. And Elaine is intimidating. Just wish I could have insisted on some changes before it came to this.
Well, answering the summons to appear at the inquest is a start, but what about you? Where will you go?
I'll land on my feet. A guy with a medical degree can always work somewhere. I just wish there was some way to repair the damage to the family.
You can start with an apology to Julia Brush.
Who's Julia Brush?
She was Mindy's best friend. And she'll be there tomorrow. And I'm sure she'd appreciate if at least one doctor took responsibility for what happened to her best friend.
I'd be happy to. It's the least I can do.
Well, if you won't let me valet park, can I at least walk you back to your hotel?
Jesse, if I wanted you to walk me back, I would have let you park.
Okay, I get it.
After the inquest, I want to take Mindy's body home. I owe it to her parents and to her and to myself. She was a dear friend to me at a time when I really needed one. But if I let this go any further today, going home is going to be really hard.
Really?
Really. I had a great time today.
So did I.
Fine.
That was the nicest kiss-off I have ever had. mid-20s and acute hypovolemic shock, suspected torn femoral, type cross, start a second IV, wide open, plasmate.
Go, Bravo 1.
Hey, anything new on Julia?
No, she's still on assisted breathing and comatose. Doesn't look good.
If only I'd been there.
You were there. If it weren't for you, she never would have made it.
I didn't walk her to her door. I didn't see the driver. I didn't even get the whole license plate.
No, she got enough.
You found the car?
A black Explorer was reported stolen last night. Found it abandoned in a parking lot about a mile from Julia's hotel.
Wow, so whoever stole the car must have dumped it right after they hit Julia.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Poor Julia. I mean, first Mindy, and then this accident.
Accident? What makes you think it was an accident?
Well, I mean, just because two awful things happen to two friends in the same week doesn't mean that they have to be connected.
No, they don't have to be, but in my experience, they usually are. Just, I haven't made the connection yet.
I graduated from Vanderbilt Medical School in the fall of 1991, sir. I did my surgical residency at St. Edward Mercy in Little Rock. And I got my surgical diploma in 1995 from the American Plastic and Reconstructive Board. And I joined the Donnell Clinic last November.
The on-site swabs done by the health department not only turned up Pseudomonas bacteria, but also Staphylococcus, Pneumocystis, and a whole other array of bacteria.
In my opinion, yes, there may have been lapses in ROR.
Did you ever make Dr. Donnell aware of your concerns, Doctor?
Yes, I did.
I want this board to know that I am as shocked by what was found in our OR as anyone. And I cannot explain it. Except to say that I believe I have been targeted by Dr. Sloan, Dr. Bentley, and others in this room, not for the quality of our care, but for what we represent.
Are you suggesting we're looking at falsified results?
No. But this is about power and politics. Old medicine versus new. A giant hospital is taking on a small clinic that gives the kind of speedy, cost-efficient surgery that makes it impossible for dinosaurs like Dr. Sloan and Community General to survive. But our surgery eases human suffering every bit as much as theirs does. For the painfully shy teenager who's so ashamed of her nose, the morbidly obese man who cannot get a job, the fading star trying to add just a few years to her career. We're their last hope.
Upon review of the testimony, the board has unanimously decided to immediately withdraw surgical certification of the Donnell Clinic. We further order a hearing be held to consider revocation of Dr. Elaine H. Donnell's license to practice medicine.
This wasn't a hearing, this was a farce, and I'm not going to let you get away with it.
We may have won, but it feels a little hollow.
Never was going to bring back Mindy, but it sure would make me feel better to know if Julia Brush is going to pull through.
No, it would.
I just wish she'd have been here. You know, Julia should have seen this.
Each and every one of those clinic doctors should have to look her in the eye.
That's it.
What's it?
The key to Mindy Yates' murder. Elaine Donnell was right. This whole thing was a farce. Premeditated by the same person who killed Mindy Yates. Okay, here's the list of every teaching hospital in the country. Have a look at it, and then I'll tell you why I think Mindy Yates' cheek implants were deliberately contaminated.
Dad, what does this have to do with Julia Brush being run down by a stolen car?
Everything. It struck me at the inquest when you said if Julia had been there, she would have looked every one of those doctors in the eye.
Somebody in that room didn't want her there.
Or they'd be recognized.
But which doctor?
Right there in front of you. St. Edward's Mercy Hospital.
In Little Rock. That's where Dr. Johnson said he did his residency.
His dad had the biggest nose in Arkansas, remember?
So Johnson was Julia's ex-fiancé, the one who botched that simple stomach bypass and killed a patient.
I think of everything he told us, one thing was the truth. When he went in to insist with Mindy's surgery, he got sick, all right, because laying on the table was his ex-fiancé's best friend, a patient who sooner or later was going to recognize him and expose his malpractice past. He knew that if he was going to prevent it, right then and there was the time. He excused himself, went into the lab, filled a syringe with bacteria, and when no one was looking, laced the implants. Then he got Shermer to replace him so that he and Donnell would take the blame if there was ever an inquiry.
How does a doctor who lost his license in Arkansas get a job here?
Unfortunately, that's fairly simple.
Oh, it's a scandal. In this country, there's no national clearinghouse that keeps track of malpractice.
Yeah, a doctor always has his degree to fall back on.
You can practically kill somebody in one state, have your license revoked, and to go start a new practice and a new life in another state.
Which is what Dr. Johnson must have done.
Until Mindy came along.
Yeah, and given how often Mindy was in and out of that clinic, sooner or later she was going to recognize Johnson and reveal his past.
That clinic was a mess. You said so yourself. Couldn't that contamination have been accidental?
Well, that was my problem. It was way too messy. There could have been dozens of deaths.
Well, if that clinic was dirtied up, then Johnson knew the inspection was coming. How?
Shermer. We told him we needed his statement to get an inspection.
And he's who we need to talk to.
Detective, I thought I'd given you all the help you needed.
Oh, you can answer another question or two, huh?
Uh-huh.
Why did you let Dr. Johnson know that Health Services was about to do a spot inspection?
I didn't.
Well, that's not what your phone records show. You called Dr. Johnson not 10 minutes after you spoke with Dr. Bentley and Dr. Travis.
All right. I called to warn him to get out.
Why?
Johnson's a friend, all right? I knew that the clinic might fail an inspection.
I'm going to need a statement from you admitting you called Johnson. Otherwise, you're an accessory to murder.
To murder?
That's right. Because your friend, Johnson, arranged for you to put in the contaminated implants that killed Mindy.
The Arkansas State Medical Board revoked the medical license of a Dr. Richard Johnson 4 years ago.
Don't tell me, but let me guess. He bungled a resection on a woman's stomach, didn't get it to ER on time?
Great. Julia's ex-fiancé is our murderer, but we can't prove it.
What about the staff around the clinic? Didn't they notice anything at all?
I went through all the police interviews. Any one of those clinic surgeons could have contaminated those implants. They all had prior access to the lab.
A woman dies because she's in the wrong place at the wrong time, and we can't make a case?
For being unconscious in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Right. Unconscious, don't you see? Julia Brush is our case.
She's in intensive care. On life support. How could she help us?
Let's back over here.
Mind if I come in?
No. What can I do for you?
Well, actually, I stopped by to apologize for throwing you out of work.
No, it's not your fault. Truth is, it's better this way.
Still losing your income? Do you have anything lined up? Well, maybe I can help. I mean, there's always some place around here looking for a really good surgeon.
It's kind of you. But with all this publicity, I was thinking about Seattle. There's a clinic there with an opening.
Seattle, really? You know, I just went to a medical conference out there.
You are going to love it. It's so beautiful, all that nature and that booming economy.
Think so? I sure hate to leave. You know, I was hoping to stay here a long time.
Oh. Well, there is one bright spot. Mindy's friend, Julia Brush, she left intensive care this afternoon.
Oh, Mindy's friend, that's right. No wonder I didn't get a chance to apologize to her. She'd had an accident.
Oh, and a bad one. But she'll be able to now. She's going to be all right.
Is she conscious?
Well, briefly, but no one was able to make out what she was trying to say. She's going to be okay.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So remember, if you need me to make a call or a letter of recommendation or just contacts up in Seattle, get in touch with me. I'd be happy to help.
Thank you.
need any help with that, Doctor?
You know, Dr. Thompson, you're a regular triple threat man. This guy can kill somebody with a scalpel, an automobile, or a syringe.
All right, let's go.
I don't know how to thank you. You saved my life. You did. Come here.
I don't want to make this any more difficult for you.
You won't.
Guess we know where Jesse will be spending his next vacation. Uh-oh.
Dr. Sloan.
Yes.
Hello. I've come here to thank you personally.
Oh, you didn't have to do that. I think getting the charges cleared and your license reinstated was the least I could do.
The very least, of course. That's why I'm not thanking you for that. It's for the $20 million I'm going to collect from you and this hospital for defamation.
You suing me?
Your reckless charges smeared my reputation and cost me countless patients. It will take me years to recoup what I've lost, both professionally and personally.
You know something? You're absolutely right.
She is?
Yes, she is. As a matter of fact, Doctor, I'd be happy to testify on your behalf.
You will?
Yes. I mean, I think all I have to do is tell them the facts. All the many surgeries that Mindy had, the high volume of patients you see every day, the fine doctors on your staff. And I'll just explain to them that you had no way of knowing that one of them had been stripped of his license for killing a patient in another state. I mean, you're very busy. You don't have time to go checking into the background of every doctor you hire. I'll make sure they understand that.
You ever thought about being a lawyer?
Too bloody.
Yeah.
Sexual Surrogate is a cutting-edge drama about a dedicated therapist who uses her body and soul to help families in crisis.
You want me to buy a series about a hooker?
She's a licensed healthcare professional. It's a perfectly legal and compelling side of the medical profession we've never seen before on television.
We're the Family Values Network, remember? Our viewers want people to go to angels, not hookers, to solve their problems.
What about Big Man on campus?
A theology student with a Bible and a badge.
Think Brad Pitt.
We don't have Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt wasn't always Brad Pitt. For a long time, he was just Brad Pitt. Big Man on campus is Hunter meets Wise Guy on 21 Jump Street, and we have Jackson Burley running the show.
Burley has not had a hit in 10 years. Anthropologists should freeze him now so people in the future can see what the 1980s were like.
This is his big comeback. He's just delivered a pilot. It won't kill you to see it.
Anything else? Send Harry in.
Yes, ma'am.
We've got 3 more bags of this in the mailroom.
Imagine that. Mail in the mailroom. What's the point?
We're all from fans of Space Cops.
You mean fat women with unicorn jewelry and elf statuettes, dreaming of finding a man as affectionate as their cats.
The Spaceys are a very devoted group of viewers. In fact, research shows most are baby boomers and their children, all of whom fall comfortably into the 18 to 49 demographic. Given time and patience, Space Cops could become a multimedia phenomena.
Not even if it had Brad Pitt.
We have things to discuss.
Walk with me. I'm late to a taping.
Everybody hates me. They all want to see me fail.
Oh, you're under enormous pressure. There's no doubt about it. But you don't help yourself by doing this.
They hate me because I'm so damn good?
You're my lawyer, not my publicist.
I am your oldest friend and your sorority sister, which makes me one of the few people who can say, what the hell were you thinking?
I can't just sit there and let the entire TV industry trash me in the press.
Yes, you can. You can't lose. The only way you'll go is if they fire you. And if they do that, they still have to pay you the balance of a $15 million contract.
It's not the money I care about. It's the respect.
Money is respect in this business.
Where are your pills?
Call 911!
The salmon are running. That's great, Dad. What are they running from? That was a joke. Look, Dad, if I can remove a spleen, I'm sure that I can bait a hook with a live worm. Okay, look, why don't we talk about it when I get there? Okay, I do too. You bet. Bye, Dad.
You visiting with your dad?
My vacation is coming up in a couple of days, and I made the mistake of telling him. Now he wants to spend a week with me fishing in Oregon.
Well, that's great, isn't it?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen the guy since my parents were divorced. That's when I was in high school. He's remarried. He's got stepsons. He's got a big dog.
But he's not calling them. He's calling you, and this is your opportunity to get to know him.
What's the point now?
I remember you telling me that you envied the father-son relationship that Steve and Mark have.
I do.
Well, this is your chance to build your relationship with your dad.
But I don't want to have that with my dad. I want to have it with Steve's dad.
The two most enduring genres on TV are cop shows and medical dramas. You are a franchise.
A what?
You're a series. I call it Dr. Danger. He heals the sick, he nails the scumbags. His weapons are a stethoscope and a gun.
Well, I don't have a gun.
Guns don't fly, cars don't talk, and angels don't look like Della Reese. So what? I need you for the pitch, to ground the concept in reality.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good. Well, welcome aboard.
You know, this sudden interest in my life here wouldn't have anything to do with Rachel Woodrow being my patient, would it?
A year ago, you exposed my wife as a sick, twisted, money-hungry murderer and sent her to prison. That revelation tore my life apart. By doing this project, maybe I can make some of the pain go away.
I'm sorry. I had no idea.
No, it's, I keep it locked inside. But you know, a good pitch would probably lift Rachel's spirits.
Well, not today. Look, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll help you with your project on one condition. You leave Rachel alone until she's healthy, till she's back at work.
You protect your patients because you're a doctor who cares.
There is something like that.
Fighting germs with medical science and injustice with his fists.
Did you get a look at the driver?
It was a spacey.
Excuse me?
One of those obsessed space cop fans in a Star Command uniform. I canceled the show.
They tried to kill you because of a TV show.
TV is an intimate medium. You let these characters come into your house every week. And for some people, the characters are almost real. I didn't cancel their favorite TV show. I killed their closest friends.
Well, I'll look into it. Take these with you when you go.
Oh, no. I need those to stay in touch with the office.
I know. The fax machine and TVs go next.
Dr. Sloan, you're killing me.
No, I'm not. These are. You need to cut down on stress.
I thought you said that my condition had stabilized.
Stabilize, yes. But you have high blood pressure. You have a family history of heart disease. You need rest.
It's pilot season, Dr. Sloan.
That kind of a mindset's going to drive you right to a heart attack, my friend.
Karen, explain this to him.
Dr. Sloan, Rachel's ambition her entire life has been to become the top programming executive at a major network. She hasn't slowed down 1 second getting there. It's time she did. Traitor. I'll be back later.
It's a good thing you knew about the nitroglycerin pills.
Oh. We were in the same sorority in college, Dr. Sloan. We didn't have any secrets from each other.
You know, I have one for you, Karen.
That attack was just a warning. She has got to take it easy. Do you think she will?
Well, only if the next guy who tries to run her over doesn't miss.
Hey, Space Cops, this is Normac. Yes, you can. Yes.
Welcome aboard, Lieutenant Sloan. I'm always glad to assist a fellow officer.
And you are?
High Admiral of the UEO. United Extraterrestrial Operation.
I meant here on Earth. In the real world. What's it say on your driver's license?
Oh, Ernie Cooley.
What is all this, Ernie?
We're mounting an international campaign throughout fandom to save Space Cops. We're spamming the internet. We're leafleting the SF convention.
You're running over network executives?
Who do you think we are? Babylon 5 fans? Each of us has sworn to uphold the Space Cop creed. To protect those of other races, other places, other faces. To take justice and peace to the furthest edges of space and beyond. Beyond.
I get your point, Ernie, but whoever tried to kill Rachel Woodrow was wearing one of these uniforms.
Clearly, this is an attempt to besmirch the species. Anyone can wear the uniform, but not everybody can embody it and the ideals it represents.
You're right. You're right. I don't deserve to wear the badge.
Jennifer.
Someone had to stop her from destroying the universe. I'm just sorry I failed.
You do all know that this is just a TV show, right?
Don't leave here 1 minute earlier than necessary. You're much more important to us than any network schedule.
Thank you, Carl. I really appreciate that.
We're behind you 1,000%.
You're really lucky to have such an understanding boss.
He's a viper. Relax. Regroup. Center yourself. Those are code words for don't bother looking over your shoulder. The knives are already in your back.
I had no idea the television business was so brutal.
It's dog eat dog and all the dog's puppies.
You ever think of doing something else?
When can I get out of here?
Well, Rachel, I was going to release you today.
Good, because I was going to leave in 2 minutes anyway.
Rachel, I have told you, you have to slow down. You've got to cut down on the stress.
I am the first woman to run a network. If I suddenly slow down, this is going to confirm everything that they already think. That I can't take the pressure. That I'm too fragile. I'm too weak for the job.
I'm afraid that's the truth.
I'm going to send an assistant to pick up all this stuff. Thank you very much, Dr. Sloan, for everything.
Hey, there you are.
What's up?
Well, you know, I'm supposed to go on vacation tomorrow.
Great. Have a wonderful time.
The thing is, I think I picked the wrong month to go. Statistics clearly prove that more patients come in now than any other time of the year.
Oh, I think we'll manage.
Well, I think you may want to look at these statistics yourself, and while you're doing that, I'm going to call my travel agent and see if I can get another flight.
You're that eager to avoid seeing your father.
I would rather spend a week in proctology.
Calling. Doctor, danger. And his trusty assistant, Derek.
It's Jesse.
Derek is better, trust me. So, I got a pitch with Rachel. Meet you at her office today at 3.
Rachel, she just left here.
Just shows you how eager she is to snap this up before CBS gets it. Hey, Troy works too. Walk with it, roll with it, see how it plays. Jackson Burley. Writer producer of My Gun Has Bullets and the Young Barnaby Jones Chronicles.
I don't think I saw them.
Even if you live in a cave, you can get cable. Join our culture, Mark. It's fun. Jack, how's it going?
Well, I took the back road up, but I will not bite the fat lady's bullet when the preacher sings for me.
Oh, same goes triple for me.
What'd he say?
I have no idea, but I agree with him wholeheartedly. So, you here to pitch Rachel?
She's screening my pilot. Big man on campus. That's man with 2 ends. He's a theology student with a 4.0 average and a 357 Magnum.
Oh, you know, I heard the buzz on that is so high you can get altitude sickness just talking about it.
Used to be I didn't have to wait for anybody. Got a 22-episode commitment to my grocery list.
You know, I think I saw that show.
This is our third date, Cindy. I need more from you.
I'm not that kind of girl.
And I'm not that kind of guy.
Then what is it you want?
I want to know you, to understand you, to touch your soul before I touch your body.
You are different from all the other boys. Maybe I can show you who I really am. What I truly believe in. Satan.
What is this? This isn't a sorority, it's a satanic cult.
It's not a cult. It's an alternative lifestyle. No. Open your black heart to Satan, TJ. We have. No!
Think you moved her.
Remember, Doctor, I have to get in there. Allow me. Jack, you know CPR? Are you kidding? I've done 5 medical shows.
Call an ambulance.
Blow out the candles on your pentagram, baby. You're all under arrest.
What?
This sucks.
She's dead.
It's worse than I thought.
It's pretty cut and dry. She died of a heart attack, Mark.
Well, Rachel knew she was at high risk for coronary problems. It was a death that didn't have to happen.
No, in more ways than one. I found glucose under her tongue.
Glucose?
The nitroglycerin pills were replaced with sugar pills. This was murder.
Did you say murder? Hey, isn't that Rachel Woodrow?
Jesse, we can handle it.
Well, not without my help. Well, you need someone to negotiate the labyrinthian corridors of power at NBC.
Jesse, you haven't had a vacation in over a year now, and you don't want to let your dad down.
Yeah, but the investigation.
We'll tell you all about it when you get back.
Yeah, but
Have a good time. Did he say labyrinthian?
We know you're the best person for the job.
I really appreciate the support, Carl.
Rest assured, we're behind you 1,000%.
Thank you. What's this?
Well, it's my way of saying that you cracked through the wall without shaving the glitter off the cake, baby.
Thanks. I just wish it happened differently.
Rachel was like a sister to me.
Well, Rachel was the glory and the hope. The fire that burns in the flowering rose that stings the least. And the way to honor her memory is to deliver a kick-ass schedule.
Well, that's my commitment to her and to this network.
So, where are you putting, big men on campus?
Oh, sorry, Jack. It's passé.
Well, it wasn't passé yesterday.
Nothing is passé yesterday. This is today. The show just wasn't hip anymore. I need fresh ideas.
Look, I leveraged my whole studio to produce this pilot. If I don't get something going, my deficits are going to kill me. Okay, look. You want hip? I got something so cutting edge. It draws blood. The new Peter Pan. He's a fairy, but with an attitude. And a badge.
It's too early to be developing for mid-season. Come back in a couple months.
I don't have a couple of months.
Thanks for the flowers, Jack.
Hollywood is reeling from the sudden death of controversial NBC President Rachel Woodrow. Today, TV's biggest stars share their poignant memories of her brief, tumultuous life.
Well, you know, Rachel tried to get Family Matters for NBC. She had this bizarre idea that she was going to revitalize the show.
Urkel and Winslow for hire. Tough, gritty private eyes taming the mean streets with their unique brand of crime fighting.
You know, she saw it as a drama, you know, the way Lou Grant left Mary Tyler Moore.
Hey, it worked for me. It's been said that Miss Woodrow made your career.
You got my message. I was beginning to wonder.
What message?
I forgive you for being late. Bringing Steve was a masterstroke. You got your badge and your gun with you?
What are you doing here?
Well, you don't think you could pitch this alone, do you? Pitching is a gift, my friend, and you just don't have it. Now, Paige is waiting. I'll do the talking, you fill in the gaps.
We came to investigate a murder.
Not bad. Try to be more convincing in the room.
Rachel Woodrow was killed.
No problem. That'll give our pitch immediacy and verisimilitude.
You must be Dr. Danger.
Dr. Mark Sloan, medical consultant with the police department.
That's me.
It's his son. They live together, too, which brings the adventure home.
We're investigating Rachel Woodrow's murder. Someone switched her heart medicine with sugar pills.
A sweet way to die. That could be our pilot.
We're going to need all of her appointment books and belongings.
Help yourself. They're boxed up in the hallway.
You know, you've redecorated the office nicely.
Is that your way of saying it didn't take me long to move in?
Friendly as Santa, but cunning as a ferret, isn't he?
It's pilot season, Dr. Sloan. I don't have time to mourn. I have to create a primetime schedule.
Sounds like Rachel's murder provided you with a career opportunity.
Yes, it did.
Ouch. Do you feel the heat? It'll radiate off the screen.
Did Rachel have any enemies?
She made careers and broke them. Of course she had enemies. If I'm any good at this, so will I.
What about death threats?
Lance, could you have the mailroom prepare Rachel's hate mail for Detective Sloan?
Right away, Miss Jennings.
You can pick it up on your way out. The executive mailroom's the last door before the elevators.
Thank you for the time.
We'll be back.
Now that is a series.
Excuse us, this is the mailroom.
The heart of the network. Harry Fellows, Manager Information Services and Operations, which is a fancy way of saying the mail guy.
You seem awfully well dressed for mailmen.
Oh, we have to stay presentable at all times. We deliver mail, faxes, and packages to every office in this building, from the CEO to the lowest development executive. And if you want any of those jobs, you start here. They all did.
You know, all the executives seem so...
young? Well, youth is more important in TV than experience. Rachel went from here to running the network in 3 years. Fastest rise and fall I've seen in my 3 decades here.
She didn't fall. She was pushed. Steve Sloan, homicide. We're here to get Rachel's hate mail.
Saves us the trouble of shredding it.
That's all for Rachel?
For the month. You need some help down with it?
That'd be nice.
Okay. Hey, could you give these guys a hand?
What are you doing here anyway, Jesse? You're supposed to be fishing with your dad.
Well, I've gone undercover to help you guys explore the
labyrinthian corridors of power at NBC.
You're not an undercover cop, Jess. This is fraud.
No, it's not. I got this job honestly, based on my own qualifications.
You told him you were a surgical resident at Community General?
Oh, you bet I did. You need a master's or better just to get an interview. Competition is brutal.
You know, we don't know a thing about politics and network television anyway. Maybe having a guy on the inside is a good idea.
Jesse Travis. Man on the inside. Sounds like a series. See, I'm picking up the attitude already.
You got enough attitude. You pick up on anything else?
Well, Harry told you that Rachel rose faster than anybody else. Paige just beat that record, thanks to Rachel's death. See, it all fits a pattern. Anybody who gets in Paige's way is either fired or they quit. One way or another, they're gone.
You think she'd resort to murder?
Well, like I said, it's pretty brutal. And you know Jackson Burley, the guy who wrote Big Man on Campus? Anyway, he was supposed to write Jack Blood, Action Fist.
Great movie.
Excellent movie. $150 million and counting. Anyway, Rachel didn't let him out of his exclusive contract to write it because he had to finish writing the last 3 episodes of the Young Barnaby Jones Chronicles. And when he did, she canceled it.
I think Jesse just did us a big favor.
Frankencop isn't just another basic cable action show. We're rewriting the grammar of television.
I had no idea.
Yes, that's why Rachel Woodrow didn't buy it. She didn't have the guts to revolutionize the medium. Now that she's gone network TV, we'll have more shows with an edge.
12 dead cops coming together to make one great crime fighter. Frankencop.
Yeah.
You ready for your shot, Eric? All right. Hey. Okay, go. Kick some butt. How you picked a good day to visit. We're doing the big mud wrestling sequence this afternoon. You know, 20 years, they're going to be saying Frankencop in the same breath with Police Story, Hill Street Blues, Airwolf. You know, Rachel, she could have had this, but she lacked a vision.
Rachel could have had a lot of things. What she lacked was nitroglycerin pills. Someone switched them with sugar pills and killed her.
You think I look good for that?
You were the last person to see her alive. You could have switched the pills during your meeting.
Well, why would I do that?
It cost you a movie career and then canceled your show.
Let me rephrase that. Why would I do that when she hadn't decided whether to pick up Big Man on campus? She was watching the pilot when she died.
Revenge?
You know, they got a lot of guts in basic cable. I don't know, but it takes a whole lot more than just guts. What they don't have is money. And I'm deficit financing this whole thing. I really need a network show to generate cash flow. Like they say, you can walk the talk, but don't run the gun if you can't stand the hand.
That's what I always say.
I swear by the goo that the Anthrobial Mebusite who canceled the greatest show in the universe will feel my wrath and tremble before my righteous fury.
Unbelievable.
Telling me. A fan base that devoted is something showrunners can only dream about.
What kind of a person would write that?
Clearly someone who doesn't live by the Space Cop's creed.
Huh?
To protect other races and other faces. 3,000 people write in trying to save the show. I figured it's worth a look.
Question is it worth a life?
Well, the outer space law enforcement theme specifically targets the key young urban males that advertisers crave, and the rugged character of Captain Hudson is tremendously appealing to women 25 to 49.
Well, whoever did it had to have access to her office in order to switch the pills.
Well, according to a calendar here, that's just about everybody in the television business.
I tell you, during pilot season, the network president is the most popular person in the world and the loneliest. What, you wanted an inside perspective? I'm giving it to you.
We're still waiting for something useful.
Rachel's first development season was going to be her last.
Rachel was on her way out? Who told you that?
No one told me. I saw the pilot she ordered. Okay, look at it. You tell me what you think. These are pages from the pilot that she was watching just before she died. It's T.J. Mann's first date, okay? And he takes this gal back to her sorority, and he says, I need to know you to touch your soul before I touch your body.
Let me see that.
I need that too, but I can't have sex for free anymore. It's $2.50 a pop. And if you're paying by check, I need 2 forms of ID.
I don't know. Let me see that. I don't believe it. We just found the murder weapon. Rachel Woodrow was killed by this pilot.
The address is CBS. Welcome home.
Okay, you got me. How does a TV pilot become a murder weapon?
It was what killed her. The sugar pills were just to ensure that it was fatal.
But how could the killer know that she would have been alone when she reached for the pills?
Everyone knew that Rachel insisted on watching the tapes by herself. She's seen so many bad pilots. I mean, if Slim and the Nun didn't kill her, why would Big Man on campus?
This one was made especially for her.
Look at these pages.
Okay, sorority call girls. It's tacky, but it's nothing that Melrose Place hasn't done.
That's not what's on the tape.
Open your black heart to Satan, TJ. We have.
Thank you for coming in, Miss Danino.
It would be in your best interest to come to the police station. What the hell's that supposed to mean?
I figured you wouldn't want to be in your office when we discuss Satan.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Then my mistake. Sorry for the inconvenience. I'll just come to your office if I have any more questions about Satan.
If one word of this leaks out, my lawsuit will bankrupt your department.
Ms. Zanino, your religious practices are your own business. I'm just interested in Rachel Woodrell's murder.
Rachel was murdered? By whom?
Someone who knew that your college sorority was full of devil worshippers.
We weren't a cult. Sure, we roasted the occasional goat in the moonlight, but, you know, aside from the Latin chants and the naked dancing, it was like any other barbecue.
Bunch of wholesome co-eds out for some good, clean fun on a Saturday night.
We were 18 and away from home for the first time, trying to rebel against our parents.
By worshiping the devil.
No one took it seriously at the time. It wasn't until we were out in the real world that we realized how stupid we had been, and how damaging it would be if anyone ever found out.
To a lawyer in a prestigious firm, I can understand, but the entertainment industry seems to be a little more tolerant of alternative lifestyles.
Sure. Do drugs, forge checks, sleep with your sister. Nobody in Hollywood cares. But you light one lousy black candle.
And you confirm what TV's harshest critics have been saying all along.
Don't think that Rachel and I didn't joke about it in the privacy of her office. There are people in the flyover states who believe that shows like Married But Available and His and Hers and Hers are deliberate attempts to undermine this nation's moral values.
And if they found that the woman who'd put those shows on the air was worshiping the devil...
Even the USA Network wouldn't have touched her.
Satanist?
Mm-hmm. In her college sorority. That mean anything to you?
Yeah, it means Rachel Woodrell sold her soul to the devil, but she still couldn't pick a hit TV show.
I'm glad you find death so amusing, especially since your pilot may have killed her.
Well, that's good writing.
That's murder. We find out that script was deliberately changed to trigger the heart attack.
Listen, you can floor both pedals, but you can't jam the rooster if he's looking down the speculum.
I'll assume that wasn't a confession.
Hey, the only thing I'm guilty of is taking the worst story notes I ever heard. Geez, that whole Satan angle, that wasn't my idea.
Your name was on the script.
My script was a tone poem about fragile innocence meeting the brutal reality of the cold streets.
So why did you change hookers to Satan worship?
Because you don't ignore a network president's notes and hope she'll pick up your pilot.
Rachel Woodrell told you to change it to Satanists?
She didn't have the guts to tell me directly. I got the facts right here.
And you just happened to keep the memo all this time?
You saw the pilot, wouldn't you?
We have a few questions for you, Miss Jennings.
About Rachel Woodrell? Spending her leisure time bowing down before Beelzebub?
You knew all along.
When I worked for her, I thought she was the devil. I just found the truth out when reporters started calling about 3 hours ago.
15 minutes after I told Jackson Burley.
It's a small-town detective. No secret lasts for long.
Especially if it's faxed in the form of script notes. That is your fax number, isn't it? The show based on those notes caused Rachel's fatal heart attack.
If I'd known Rachel was a Satanist, I wouldn't have to kill her to get this job. I could have called Entertainment Tonight.
Unless you really hated her.
Especially if I really hated her. You can give me that Steely cop stare all you want, Detective. It's not going to change the fact that I didn't know. Rachel barely trusted me with the ratings, let alone her deepest secret.
You didn't have to. This room's bugged.
The hottest story in prime time is full of bizarre twists, mysterious betrayals, and satanic rituals. But don't turn on your TV looking for it. this isn't fiction. It's what's happening behind the scenes of network television. Everyone is talking about fifth-place network NBC, which is reeling from the revelation that the net's late president, Rachel Woodrow, was a Satan worshiper and may have been murdered. What was your relationship with Rachel Woodrow?
Yeah, it's painful to talk about it, but she wanted me to do a buddy cop show called Siamese Cop. But there was no way I was going to spend 5 years sharing a suit with Scott Baio.
Were you surprised to find out about her secret past?
Well, I think it explains how the Anson Williams show got on the air.
What do you think about the scandal?
An urge towards Satanism is much like any other antisocial behavior, a rebellion against the status quo, a way to say, look at me, I'm different.
Can a Satan worshiper make it as a network executive?
The network president is a Satanist? Someone murders her with a pilot? Sounds like a great TV movie. Oh, you know, people have said that I look just like her.
Well, this mystery just continues to grow and grow. Kim, do you have anything...
How bad is it out there?
Oh, let's just say there's sometimes I'm really glad I'm not in the executive suites.
I tell you, that's the one good thing about this job. Nobody ever blames the guy in the mailroom.
You think so? At the 6:30 delivery?
Uh-huh.
It is now 7:15. Wait another 10 minutes before you deliver it, and then see if nobody ever blames the guy in the mailroom.
Mail!
If I had any idea she was so troubled, I never would have offered her the job.
Did Paige ever mention suicide?
Well, she once said she'd rather be dead than work with Tom Arnold again, but other than that, I never heard anything.
So you have no idea why she would have killed herself?
Job stress. I'm telling you, running a major network is probably the most stressful job in the world.
I can see how watching TV all day would be tougher than police work or emergency medicine.
Just because the product is entertainment doesn't mean the stakes aren't high. Every decision can mean millions of dollars.
And because there are no objective measures of quality in this industry, you never know if you've lost the touch.
Did Paige?
We'll never know.
Personally, I think she had. I mean, honestly, guys, if you're gonna pick up a show like Sexual Surrogate, isn't it much smarter to put it up against a show like Touched by an Angel? Give the audience a clear choice. Look at this. Our Saturday night programs are hopelessly incompatible. And the woman did not have a clue how to fight the other network's sitcoms.
What would you have done in her place?
Well, first...
Maybe we could arrange the schedule after we determined why Paige Jennings killed herself?
She didn't, unless she tied the computer cord around her neck, jumped off the desk, and knocked herself out with a blunt object.
Well, that would mean
that it's murder.
And maybe this is why.
So Paige planted the bugs. How long have you been listening to those tapes?
What?
Oh. All night long.
I couldn't stop. I mean, this is compelling stuff in here. Drama, intrigue, sex.
Sex?
Oh, lots of it. Most of it in Paige's office, and mostly with Jackson Burley.
Why would she bug her own office?
I don't know. Why did Nixon?
I bet you his tapes weren't nearly as entertaining.
But just as full of conspiracies and cover-ups and secrets. Paige had the dirt on every executive in that building.
Well, now we know how she rose from the mailroom so fast.
Unfortunately, it doesn't narrow down our list of suspects any. There were at least a dozen people in there with a motive to kill her. And I hadn't even finished listening to the tapes yet.
Lieutenant Frankencomp comes to arrest the psycho killer. But what he discovers is he's got this guy's brother's spleen smoldering in his gut. The story arc is, how does a cop deal with having a homicidal maniac's internal organs?
Can't tell you how many times that's happened to me.
Oh, well, we don't need another story consultant.
No, you may need a legal one. You were sleeping with Paige Jennings.
Well, of course. I mean, she was beautiful. And she could greenlight development projects.
And when Paige moved into Rachel's place, she had the power to pick up your show and save your studio. But she didn't do it.
Keep cranking, guys. I'll be right back. They're making the natives nervous. They think there are no coconuts up in the trees. They're going to want to move to another village.
Losing your studio can be a powerful motive for murder.
And don't talk to me about motives either. I've written more cop shows than anybody. And I couldn't have hung Page. I got carpal tunnel syndrome. Every word I type, that's its price in pain. Check my medical records.
What do you think about Dr. Doolittle as a private eye who hires animals as his secret operatives?
It's horrible.
Well, Rachel Woodrow ordered 13 episodes if she could get Chad Everett.
Well, maybe she was killed by viewers for quality television.
Yeah, I've heard him all. It's the last tape. And? One's missing.
How do you know?
Karen Danino told you she talked to Rachel in her office about their satanic past? Tape isn't there.
Why would Page keep the tapes on everybody, including her own lovemaking with Jackson Burley, and not the one that mattered most?
Yeah. And something else bothers me. As Paige said, if she knew about Rachel's secret, she'd just release it to the press. I mean, why go to all the trouble of scaring her to death?
Page always used what she knew against people, till she rose so fast at NBC.
You know that missing tape? What if she never had it?
I don't follow you.
Well, what if she wasn't the one who bugged the office? What if somebody gave her the tapes?
I mean, someone with his or her own agenda to have Rachel, Dad, and Paige in her place.
Yeah, and Paige has reneged on a deal somehow.
Yeah, but who? We're no closer to the killer than we were before.
What do these two murders have in common?
Two beautiful women who started at the bottom and ended up running a network.
And that's how we're going to flush out this killer.
Well done.
See you tomorrow, then. What?
Oh, I don't know. I just hate to leave this place.
Is your home life that troubled, son?
Oh, no, it's just I'm learning so much here that I feel like every second away is wasted time.
The network is a vast and complex creature, Jesse. It takes years just to realize how much you have to learn. Mastering it is the work of a lifetime. Harry? Mr. Everest, is everything all right?
Well, I hope so. Harry, you know we need a new vice president of development.
And you've come to warn us to expect a flood of resumes. Last time a job like this opened up, 4 mailboys got hernias.
Well, actually, we're not going to be reading resumes this time. You know, I need someone who's got their finger on the pulse of the youth culture, yet at the same time instinctively understands the medium.
I'll do anything I can to help, sir.
Good. Because I feel really bad taking such a bright young assistant away from you. How would you like to be the new vice president of development?
Mansect. What is that? Look, I don't think being half man, half moth really gives the guy that many special powers. No, I don't care if it is Greg Evigan. Okay, lunch at Laguerre, you got it. Bye-bye. Mandy, how goes the medical biz, huh?
Let's talk while we eat. I'm starving.
Sorry, no time. Didn't my girl call your girl?
I don't have a girl.
You should get one. They're great. Look at this mess, huh? I got Botchko at 1, Spelling at 2, Pauly Shore at 3.
Aren't you forgetting someone?
Chad Everett, 2:30.
I'm talking about your father. You're supposed to be with him today.
Mandy, I can catch salmon any day of the week. How often do I get to spend my vacation programming a network?
Like father, like son.
My father didn't program a network.
No, but he always found a good excuse for not seeing you, and I bet you promised that you'd never be the same way.
This is different. Amanda.
Derek, my buddy.
It's Jesse.
Oh, my good friend. Do I have a script for you?
1 minute, go.
I like to call it Dr. Danger. He listens to their hearts with a stethoscope. He answers their cry for vengeance with his 357.
It needs work.
What kind of work?
Well, I see Dr. Danger as a young resident, witty, charming, irresistible to the chicks.
What about the doctor and his son, the cop?
Huh, what about them?
Mail.
Harry, why don't you just put the scripts on the floor there and put the mail in my girl's basket outside?
I'd like to talk to you.
I'd love to talk to you, Harry, but right now I'm in the middle of a pitch, so I got a 5-minute window at 4.
What is it with mailmen? You're like all the rest. You all start in my mailroom. You all go to the top. And did any of you ever bring me with you?
Harry, I've had this job for 3 hours. I mean, give me a chance.
I've been here 30 years waiting to be noticed, stuck in that windowless pit. You've been here 2 days. 2 days. You've got VP stripes in a corner office.
Hold it, Harry. Just what I thought. You taught Rachel everything you knew, thinking she'd get you out of that mailroom. When she didn't, then you pinned your hopes on Paige.
I did everything I could for her.
You bugged all the offices to give her the dirt she needed to get ahead. You even had Rachel removed by faking the faxes to Jackson Burley so he'd dramatize her secret.
So his promotion, it was just a trick?
I'm afraid so. I figured if we promoted somebody with no experience and no talent, you'd crack.
Man, thanks a lot.
Put the gun down, Harry.
I hate television.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
So how did you know it was him? Well, whoever bugged the executive suite and intercepted all of Rachel's faxes had to be somebody who had access to every office. And that was just Harry. And working with him in the mailroom were the only connection between Rachel and Paige.
Brilliant. You think that was good? Wait till you see next week's episode. I call it Dr. Danger.
Jesse, I didn't mean to say you didn't have any talent.
It's okay. So you want to see my fall lineup? I call it Welcome Home.
He knew about my secret past as a call girl, my affair with his brother, and the forged checks. I had to kill him, Doctor.
Well, you would have gotten away with it, too. If only you hadn't polished your fingernails. Read her her rights. Oh, make sure that she gets one of these pills 3 times daily.
It'll never work.
Dad?
I'm sorry I missed dinner. I got held up at LAX. Parking there's murder.
Death was an unstable neck fracture which severed his spinal cord.
Your Mr. Kim died quickly and grimly.
Only his name wasn't Kim. His driver's license and his home address turned out to be bogus. And when we checked his prints, guess what? This guy's not even in the system.
Makes sense.
He also had schistosomiasis, which is a parasitic infection endemic to the Middle East.
Maybe your friend just got off an airplane.
Well, if he was a tourist, he was traveling light. We found this under a parked car. Is there any indication that the guy might have been strangled?
No, but obviously he put up a good fight. And judging by the lividity and the temperature of the body, I'd say the fun started at approximately 5 p.m.
That might help. LAX photographs the license plates of any vehicle leaving the parking structure. With a little luck, I should be able to trace the killer's car.
Listen, if you find him, be careful. Anybody who can break a human neck with his bare hands.
I know.
Hey. Oh, how tragic. That guy picked a beautiful day to die.
Well, sorry you ruined your good mood.
Well, nothing is going to ruin this good mood. As of tomorrow, I'm taking a week off, going down to Baja, doing a little fishing with my dad.
Oh, is this the same Dr. Travis that went to extraordinary lengths to avoid fishing with his father?
Well, somebody convinced me to spend a little quality time with my dad.
Well, I'm very happy to hear this.
Especially since your dad and you have been apart for so long.
That, my friend, is ancient history. What do you mean you're canceling our trip?
I really can't talk about it, Jess. Let's just say something's come up.
What, an emergency audit?
A problem at home. I've got to get back to Toronto tonight.
Your family?
My other family, yeah, right. I'm sorry.
Look, Dad, sorry's not going to cut it this time, all right? You and I need to talk this through.
Well, maybe in a week or two,
No, maybe tonight, after my shift. Or you know what? You could just walk away. You decide.
Okay. I'll meet you for dinner. Del Floria's. 8 o'clock. Don't be late.
Well, the car appears to be from our department, but I don't see how that's pertinent to your investigation.
Mr. Drake, so far I've cleared every driver that was in the parking structure at the time of the murder, except for the driver of that car, who I presume works out of this office.
I don't see the relevance. I mean, the killer could have been a walk-in.
Well, could have been, but I still need to talk to the driver of that car. He or she might have seen something.
It is unlikely that any of our employees were at LAX yesterday. I mean, typically our field agents are assigned to rural areas where we help protect California from invaders, medflies and such.
Murdering unsuspecting travelers is a bit beyond our purview.
Well, my purview is catching criminals. Now, if you don't want me coming back here with a search warrant and a bunch of very sloppy cops...
Kessler, why don't you find out who used that car last night, Arlen?
Well, that may be difficult. Our people don't always sign for the cars that they take. They come and go as they need, however their assignments dictate.
You know, for a bunch of bug exterminators, your employees have a lot of latitude.
Nevertheless, that's the way we operate. Kessler will get back to you if he finds any information. Now, we've got to get back to work. A potential infestation has just been brought to my attention.
Are you Dr. Travis?
Yeah.
Guess I'll jump right to it. I'm your brother, Bruce Travis. Well, stepbrother, technically. I didn't mean to shock you.
No. Very tall. Of course, my dad's told me about you,
But he never showed you a picture, right?
I don't even have a picture of him. Have a seat.
Dane Travis has never been what you would call sentimental or willing to deal with his problems. He and my mom, have been going through some tough times. She's had it with his always being gone.
I tell you, that's one of the reasons why my mom left him.
And it's why I flew in from Toronto, to talk to Dad in person, to try to make sure there's not going to be another divorce. But he's already checked out of his hotel, and no one seems to know where he is.
Well, look, I don't think you have anything to worry about. He's going to fly back to Toronto tonight.
Tonight may not be soon enough. Mom's really upset. She was packing when I left. If he doesn't talk to her...
You know, I don't know where he is right now, but I do know where he's going to be later. He and I are going to meet up at this restaurant called Del Floria's, and, well, you're more than welcome to join us.
Did you order yet? Listen, I want you to know I'm really sorry about the Mexico trip, because it would have been the perfect place for us to start to get to know each other. But the truth is that we can start to get to know each other anywhere, even here.
Look, the problem is I thought that I had gotten to know you until this Toronto thing and Bruce came up and,
Bruce?
Bruce, your son, my stepbrother. He came by my apartment earlier.
Bruce is here.
Yeah. He says he really needs to talk to you.
Well, he always does. My goodness, to come all this way. I bet he's still wearing that dumb red jacket he loves so much.
Well, actually, he was wearing a brown leather jacket. Pretty sharp, too. Look, Dad, if you're having problems at home...
Excuse me. I gotta wash up.
Bruce. Bruce! My God, Dad, you killed him, man. You killed your own son.
That was not my son. That was an assassin sent to kill me.
Why? Did you screw up on his tax returns?
I'm not an accountant. I never was. I'm a counterintelligence analyst. I work for the company, the CIA.
A spy? You're telling me you're a spy? And your other family?
There's no wife. No brothers for you, step or otherwise. You're the only son I've got, as far as I know. Jess, you have to stick with me now. They may be coming after you, too.
You know, I got a better idea, Dad. You see, because I don't know if I told you this, but I'm a spy, too. Sorry, an intelligence officer, and I'm gonna go down to the chief at Control and get you some help.
I said calm. The first rule is calm. I want you to stay calm.
Two victims, both with broken necks, both carrying phony ID, not to mention they both were suffering from the same parasitic condition. I'd say it goes a bit beyond coincidence.
Beyond it and out the door. Was this latest one found near the airport, too?
I know Beverly Hills at a Del Floria's restaurant. So much for their 4-star rating.
Del Floria, when?
Last night at 8. Why, what's wrong?
Jesse was supposed to have dinner there last night at 8.
Nurse Rush just told me that she was complaining that he had returned any of her pages.
What? Jesse couldn't be involved in any of this. Well, if he is, he must have had plastic surgery. Waiter Del Floria saw that guy go into the bathroom just before the body was found. Dane?
Mark, do you know him?
Surveillance cameras, motion sensors, electrified fencing, cinnamon. Some things never change.
One thing I learned from the IMF, the enemy can be anywhere, anyone.
Does that include me?
I also learned that eventually you have to trust someone, whether you like it or not.
Yes, that's very true. So, a couple of weeks ago, one of Saddam's son-in-laws got in touch with our Paris station.
Looking to make a deal, of course.
He says that Iraq has finally figured out a way to buy
restricted American technology.
Nothing's impossible.
He says the information is coming through a series of dummy companies operating out of Marseille, Antwerp, and London.
Like Turnkey.
Exactly like Turnkey.
You've spoken to Drake, of course.
Oh, but he doesn't want to talk about it.
That's disconcerting.
Which is why I took it to Langley. Not that it did any good, because nobody at the DO was interested.
Well, why should they be? They're too busy justifying their existence to be bothered with a 20-year-old operation that went south.
Well, if nobody cares, then who's trying to kill me?
The Iraqis, the Libyans, those fun-loving Serbs. They're all independent agencies they use, you know.
None of them have any reason to come after me. I'm a discard. I haven't been active since the wall came down. Cinnamon, what are you keeping this thing around for?
Oh, it's one of the few reminders from the old days that I've held on to. It was taken just before Greg Kessler so badly wanted to be on the IMF team. He thought this mission would get him there. I wouldn't be surprised if his son made assistant director someday. Greg would be so proud.
You sure about that?
He loved the great game.
Well, so did I, once. I certainly never wanted my son involved. I did everything I could to keep it away from my family, and now we're right in the middle.
Whoa! It's just me. Sorry.
No, it doesn't look like anyone I know.
Are you sure? Because my father says that's Dane Travis.
The security guard in the lobby of your building said he looks like one of your employees.
Gentlemen, Dane Travis is a field agent. He specializes in Mexican bean beetles.
That's funny because Dane told his son he worked for a shoe company. Now you're telling me he kills bugs for a living. What's the truth here?
Well, the truth is I don't see how any of this applies to your investigation.
You don't? Your employee, Dane Travis, was observed at the scene of a murder. A car from your motor pool, which you no doubt has access to, was observed at another murder.
That's what's called a coincidence.
Like it's coincidence that no one, federal, state, or local, has ever heard of you, Mr. Drake, or your Bureau of Investigatory Surveys.
That's because we're in the bug business, not the publicity business. Now, if you'll excuse me, we've got a meeting to go to.
Let's be going, too. Steve, I have some calls I'd like to make.
Like to the senator?
Yes. She owes me a couple of favors, and then there's the governor. I haven't talked to him in a while.
I wonder if Judge Hightower's in his office.
If he's not, I'll call him at home.
Don't try to bluff me, Dr. Sloan. It's a waste of your time and mine.
Well, it is, if I'm bluffing. Now, who is this Dane Travis, and what does he do?
He's an analyst. Occupied in highly sensitive work. But it is not the work that would give him cause to kill anyone.
Beyond that, we are not at liberty to say any more, and you gentlemen are not at liberty to ask any more.
Well, are you at least at liberty enough to tell us whether Dane Travis is capable of cold-blooded, unprovoked murder?
Depending on the circumstances, I would say that Dane Travis is capable of anything.
No way. I know Travis. He served with my father. He's not the kind of man that would go rogue.
Kessler. Now, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen, as I said, we have a meeting.
Are you at liberty to say you're satisfied with that? I'm not either.
All this started a long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away. Before you were an accountant.
When the Soviets realized that their technology was hopelessly outdated in the mid-'60s, they came up with this Operation Turnkey, which was a simple plan. Steal all the technology they could get their hands on.
Hey, look, you really don't have to bother with any of this. History was my best subject, but you probably wouldn't know that, would you?
At one point, my team's job was to make sure they didn't get hold of a top-secret piece of technology. It was a new DoD computer program.
Wow. That's just like James Bond. What'd you do next? Save the world?
My partner was a man named Greg Kessler. Greg intercepted the tapes in East Germany and hid them and made a run for the border. I was waiting for him on the other side. Unfortunately, the Soviets were waiting too.
They captured him?
Well, they would have. They were right on top of him, but he broke cover and turned into the spotlight to give me a better shot so I couldn't miss. He knew that if they got him,
So you killed your friend?
not that it made a whole lot of difference. Ultimately, the Soviets found the tapes anyway. And we didn't save anything. We lost it all.
It has to be here. Ah. Friday, April 20th, 1981. Private ceremony, of course. We didn't like to attract attention, even when we earned the occasional commendation.
You know, this could easily be a fake.
Yes, it could. So could I. So could those men who were trying to kill your father. It could all be fake. In fact, I am expert at playing other people. But this time, we're just ourselves. Eventually, it had to be that way. If you want to go, we won't stop you.
My dad, the spy. I tell you, this is gonna take some getting used to. But I do get some bragging rights, don't I?
Sure. There's a lot to brag about. How I spent my life neglecting my family so I could learn how to live looking over my shoulder and end up alone in a room pushing papers.
Well, Dad, you're not alone. Not anymore. What's our next move?
There is somebody we could talk to, somebody from the old days that might be able to give us some answers.
Yes, do come this way, gentlemen. Quite a big place. Here we are. Getting out of the game was one of the smartest things I ever did. Providing high-tech security for wealthy clients is much more...
secure?
Profitable.
What we're in the market for today, dear boy, is a few answers.
Well, I'm afraid all my old contacts are either dead or writing their memoirs. But why waste time with me? Surely Drake, he'll give you access to all the information you seek, and after all, you do work for him. Why not call him?
Well, you of all people should know how vulnerable a phone line can be.
Yes, well, he called me up just this morning, and he didn't seem to be caring who was listening.
I thought you said you got out of the game.
But not out of Drake's Rolodex. I rather suspect that he was contacting all your father's old friends. He very much wants you to come in.
Well, maybe you could set that up.
I suppose so, for old time's sake. Someplace neutral.
Your ignorant, blundering interference is jeopardizing an important operation.
Who called first, the senator or the governor?
You need to understand something, Dr. Sloan. There are certain things that we cannot compromise.
I'm not interested in compromises. I'm interested in facts.
Well, in our business, facts can be slippery things. Sometimes to achieve our ends, we have to fool our enemies into believing that they're running the operation, when in point of fact, we are.
And vice versa.
It's a chess game. Move, counter-move, deceit against deceit.
My friend's missing. You're the key to finding him. That's all I'm interested in.
Have your son call me. I've arranged a meet. I'll bring in Dane and Dr. Travis. And then we'll all have to face the facts. Now, I want to talk to him alone first. There are some things that Dane Travis must hear. I think it's best that he hears them directly from me.
This guy has killed 2 people with his bare hands.
That's all right, Detective. I have some ability to take care of myself.
I'll give you 5 minutes.
Not what you think it is, Dane.
Really?
You should have come to me first.
I did. You stonewalled me.
The reasons why I didn't want you digging into the turnkey file. Personal reasons.
It started getting personal when people started shooting at us.
Jesse.
No, Dad. This guy owes you some answers. You've been running for your life, and he's walking around playing Mr. Need to Know. Enough is enough.
Son's right, Dane. I think it's time you knew what was going on.
Your friend's gonna be all right. The longer we hang around here, the more likely he'll be pulled into this.
We can't just steal a cop car, Dad. I mean, the LAPD will track us down right away.
Not if we deactivate his load jack. And switch plates. Now, can we stop talking about it and go?
Drake took 2 mercury-tipped hollow points in the chest.
Yeah, and forensics found shell casings on a roof 100 yards away.
Yeah, I don't think we can safely assume that Mr. Drake was done in by a pro.
Someone probably connected with Dane Travis. I mean, the man is involved in 3 homicides that we know of, and he did attack Steve.
I charged in with a gun in my hand. Dane didn't know who I was, so I just tried to kill him.
Yeah, I don't think it's surprising he tried to defend himself.
Well, what would have happened if Jesse hadn't been there? And what's going to happen to Jesse now?
Oh, I know. I'm just as worried about him as you are. Well, I know one thing for sure. Dane wouldn't do anything to hurt Jesse, and I think he'll do everything he can to protect him. Father's intuition.
Hey, look, I'm no expert, but I do think that going through a police officer's briefcase is against the law.
If he didn't want it searched, he shouldn't have left it in his car.
Patient's liver showed signs of I'm afraid I don't read this language.
I do. It says here that his liver was infected with pre-sinusoidal fibrinogenesis consistent with hepatic schistosomiasis. It's a parasitic condition common to certain areas in the Middle East.
What areas?
Well, any place with a large body of fast-flowing fresh water.
Alam.
Who?
Elam al-Askari, Iraqi military intelligence.
And our friend Mr. Garrison has many relationships with Alam going back before the Iran-Iraq War.
That man is perfectly capable of putting together a new turnkey. And he set up the meeting between you and Drake.
I think we need to ask Mr. Garrison some questions and then bring him in.
I don't understand. I thought that Garrison was your friend. Why would he turn you into the Iraqis?
The world is rarely what it seems to be. The face is a mask. I've worn many a mask, deceived a lot of people. A little paranoia can be very useful sometimes.
Cinnamon, you don't have to get involved in this. Alam is not looking for you.
Long time ago, Drake was a friend. I don't have many left.
I've had units check the airport, bus and train terminals, but no luck so far.
Well, Dane Travis isn't your standard fugitive. Standard operating procedures are not likely to track him down.
I don't know what else I can do.
I don't want you to do anything, Detective Sloan. My people are taking over this investigation. It's a federal matter now.
So, what are your people planning on doing?
Well, solving this case by finding and arresting Dane Travis.
I was there. Travis didn't kill Drake.
Well, he might not have pulled the trigger, but he could have had an accomplice.
You said Travis wasn't the kind of man to go rogue.
And I did believe that. Now I'm not so sure.
Well, what about Jesse? Travis still has him.
Well, we'll make every effort to keep our ancillary casualties to a minimum.
Ancillary casualties? Is that the way you refer to innocent people?
Send your files to my office. For the sake of interdepartmental cooperation, I'll keep you fully informed.
I have a feeling that these people terminate first and ask questions later. We cannot let this go.
I'll kill the power.
We're ready.
What do you spies have against knocking?
Okay, looking good up there. You can do it. Remember, let the ring do the work for you. We can work on that. It's okay. You okay? Dear boy, I hope you weren't planning a sudden exit.
No, I'm providing a distraction. I'm a big believer in backup. Generators and otherwise. Hands on your heads, please.
Cinnamon, you guys have a backup plan, right?
I hate to disappoint you, Dane, but I didn't kill Drake. I didn't send the Iraqis after you, and I don't intend to harm you now. All I want is to take my well-deserved gains and enjoy a nice, long vacation. Perhaps Rio. It's carnival time.
You have no interest in protecting Turnkey.
What's there left to protect? I made a nice piece of change off it, but I was never more than the hired help.
And the name of your employer has just happened to slip your mind.
Not at all. It was Alexander M. Drake. The M stands for Morris something.
Drake wasn't a traitor. He would never sell out his own country.
Especially to the Iraqis.
I sent you to him so that he could tell you himself. This operation is... rather was his.
You were always the most adorable liar. How about the truth? Doesn't matter now. Just this once.
Hold it. Give me the gun.
That's a very good idea, Mr. Garrison.
How in hell did you find us?
It wasn't too hard. Just followed the low jack signal from my car.
I disconnected the low jack.
Somebody needed a backup plan.
Perfect timing.
Look, what have I done that warrants all this ill will?
Well, murder, selling secrets to the Iraqis.
Drake paid me good money. Why would I kill him? And those secrets that I sold?
All phonies. Drake practically admitted that to me last time I saw him. And he also said, it's time to face facts.
Yes, well, the fact is that all the technology that we've sold to the Iraqis is designed to act as a high-tech Trojan horse. It gives us access to all their most sensitive facilities. It's a great little operation, like the old Turnkey.
Well, that was Drake's operation, too.
He wanted the Soviets to lay their hands on that computer program.
That? Was it Trojan horse?
Yes. Well, as soon as they'd implemented it, we would have tapped in, well, into their entire defense matrix.
I guess it didn't work out the way Drake planned.
It worked perfectly. The only thing that happened was that the Soviets only used it to operate the Minsk subway system.
It was all for nothing.
He wanted to tell you himself. He wanted to finally own up to the truth. Turnkey then and Turnkey now was always a CIA operation.
A con.
Sloan here.
It worked once. We thought it would work again.
Right. That was Kessler being interdepartmentally cooperative. He's leading a strike team to this warehouse.
Kessler? Who's Kessler?
CIA.
We're going to be up to our neck in flak jackets in 5 minutes, tops.
Mark, you can't just let him take my dad.
Right. Mr. Garrison, would you have a seat, please?
Sorry to cut in on you, Kessler. But if I hadn't grabbed Garrison here, he would have been long gone.
Seal the building. Set up checkpoints at the cross streets. Now.
Yes, sir. All right, let's establish a perimeter.
You realize, of course, that I shall be grilled for hours.
The price of glory.
Jesse fixes some lunch. Travis special, he calls it. Sausage, fries, and chili. As a doctor, I can't really recommend it.
Well, that's okay. I'm not really hungry.
Yeah, I understand. Jesse told me about Kessler.
My son would not make a very good intelligence officer. He talks too much.
Well, it's only when he's worried. Right now, he's very much worried about you. Should he be?
Drake, let me kill Greg Kessler. So the Soviets would believe the computer program was the real thing, and it worked. They took it, and they used it.
So we could get the running time to the Minsk subway. Really sorry.
I gave up everything for the company. Marriage, family, everything that means anything to a normal human being, because it seemed so right, even when I had to kill. It still seemed right then. But now...
Well, now doesn't change the truth, Dave. You know, for 40 years, all of us were half expecting those bombs to drop on us. And what you did, all the sacrifices you made, helped to make sure that never did happen.
God, I hope so. But the truth is, Greg and I were used and discarded by the people we worked for the same way I discarded half of my life. 25 years I could have spent watching my son grow up.
Everybody deserves a second chance. Even a discard.
I've seen high schools with better security than this. We need to move Dane and Jesse back to my place.
Just as soon as we get a few questions answered.
You people have a nerve. I've just spent 6 hours being interrogated by a very determined Kessler. Now you drag me out here to ask me even more questions.
Garrison, complaining is useless. You ought to get to the bottom of this as much as we do.
So think. Who would want Drake and Dane out of the way?
I haven't the slightest idea.
You know, I think maybe you do. The Iraqis were buying your phony secrets through Turnkey. Now, somebody told them that Dane was a threat.
Well, that would explain why the alarm are all over the place.
Question is, who tipped the Iraqis about Dane?
Drake?
No, he wouldn't have anything to gain by killing one of his own people and jeopardizing his whole operation.
And he certainly didn't arrange his own hit.
Well, I didn't. Hit squads are bad for business.
So who did?
Maybe Mossad. They could have tricked Elam into coming out into the open in order to expose their American spy network.
No, Mossad would never act that rashly. On the other hand, the Iranians couldn't hesitate to undermine the Iraqis.
And maybe the Canadians did it to cause trouble for the Portuguese. Look, I'm sorry, guys, but these wild theories are getting us nowhere.
Yeah, Steve's right. I mean, this is not a case of nations moving against nations. This is about one person, one particular person seeking revenge.
Let's get right to the point. The price for Dane Travis's present location is $250,000 American dollars deposited directly into my Cayman's account. Well, don't look so dismayed. We both know that you have twice that much in discretionary monies available.
And here I thought Travis was a friend of yours.
A friend is one thing. Accumulating a small fortune is another. Now, Dane and his son are at Cinnamon Carter's house. Approach with care. The place is well defended.
Don't worry. I was first in my class in perimeter penetration. Might as well come out, Dane. Nowhere left for you to go.
When did you find out I killed your father, Jimmy?
Last year! When I was promoted to the LA station.
So you decided to get even. You contacted the Iraqis and told them a certain CIA operative was a threat to their flow of stolen technology. They sent their agents after him.
Considering you're still alive, they must have sent the second string.
And when Drake tried to bring me in, you killed him. Which is why you came here alone.
So I can kill you.
Gotta do better than that, Jimmy.
I wonder, Dane, you'll miss your son as much as I miss my father.
Kids shouldn't play with guns. Get your hands on the counter.
You should have gone for a headshot, Kessler.
Better still, you should never have come here at all.
Smart move, setting me up like this.
Well, actually, this was the good doctor's idea.
How did you know?
When I saw how devastated Dane was by the turnkey revelations, I realized it was even worse for you. Dane had to live with the guilt, but you had to live without a father. And yet, curiously, you always defended Dane, never giving any indication that you knew. And yet, because you were Drake's assistant, you had to have known.
Yeah, I knew. Everything they told me, for years, about my father, the mission, all lies. And how do you think that made me feel?
I can't even imagine. Let's go.
So the police dropped all the charges, huh?
They weren't thrilled about it, but there wasn't much they could do. I didn't kill Drake, and the company backed me up on the 2 alarm agents.
So you are completely off the hook.
The good news doesn't stop coming. Cinnamon and I have been reactivated. We're headed back to Langley to take over the new turnkey operation.
Wow. Well, Cinnamon must be happy about that.
She's ecstatic. Anything to get away from those video monitors. And back in the real game.
Well, don't forget to send me a postcard from Virginia.
I'll have to send it to you from West L.A. I refused the job unless I could be based here. We've got 20 years of catch-up to do, you know? Now, I suggest you pack a bag for Cabo, because the Marlin are running like crazy right now.